Hey guys, it's Bucket Gamer here, and today we're actually not doing any Let's Play. Brand new series, which is great. So in the upcoming 1.13 update, I'm sure everyone knows by now, if you've been keeping up with it, people are making some really great videos on it, but the one thing is usually always lacking is advancement videos and file structure videos. So basically, when I say file structure, I mean Mojang is changing their structure of, I think, everything pretty much throughout the entire game. So if you've coded custom advancements already, in like 1.12 or anything pre 1.13 or just like 2 snapshots ago, those advancements aren't going to work in 1.13. You don't have to change that much in it, just basically the namespace of the different blocks or items. Excuse me. Water. So here I just threw out something. So basically, in this latest snapshot that we're on, 18W07A, it has, I think, all the new namespaces, which is good. So basically, pre-113, logs, it was just one thing, it was Minecraft log, and then you had the data number after it. So the now data 0 of log, which was the oak log, now has its own name, just oak log. Same thing that goes with the spruce, so instead of it being a data value of log, it is its own thing now. So that goes with the wood is the best example, I think, of it, because there's just so many different woods, and they just basically all have their same name, their own name now, sorry. So more examples of the new namespaces would be in dies. So before it was die 0 through 15, or I think, or through 14, I think exec was still exec. So now they basically have all of their separate names if we go into here. So instead of being die, it would be Minecraft die, and the data would be 0. Instead, they have all their own names now. Magenta dye, light blue, dandelion yellow, apparently, no, lime dye, all that good stuff. What is it? Oh, it's kelp, right. Another example would be fish. So the pufferfish used to be fish, data value 3, it's now just Minecraft pufferfish. It's like that with all the fishes. So basically we're going to be going off of this, all these new namespaces. So don't use these videos if you're pre 1.13 or pre snapshot, 1.12 or early. Next we're going to be looking at the file structure in the folders. Okay, so we're going to talk about file structure for your folders on your actual machine. So okay, here we go. So this is the project that we have right now, DP1. So basically underneath here, we want to create a new file. We'll have a new folder, and this is weird because it's just your data folder. It gets really obnoxious doing this, and then underneath here you're going to have your same name as the previous folder, and then finally, guys, we're here. This is when you have advancements. We'll do functions. We're not going to use all of these. Excuse me. Oh, that's not what we wanted. Yeah. So we want to right click on this guy, I guess, to make it underneath of it. We're not going to use all of these functions and stuff. This is just what you have in each data pack. One that I sometimes use, loop tables. And then finally there's structures. So those are all the 4 things that are in a data pack. Those are them. So that's basically the file structure of it. So the next thing, which is kind of really important and pretty annoying actually, is underneath, the DP1, we need a file. And you're just going to call it this naming, it matters. It's just called pack.mcmeta. That's it. Exactly that. So this is the new file. It is, hopefully we put it in the right place. We did. So it's inside DP1. So here we're going to just write in squiggly brackets, pack, colon, squiggly. So what this is this code would be, it's JSON, I guess. It's just object-oriented JavaScript. So basically, sorry. First custom. So basically, Mojang, they coded in some functions in their Java, because Minecraft's written in Java. So basically, those functions take in objects, so Java objects, which is this. So when we have this, the game is basically looking for the pack MC meta, but then it's expecting 2 things inside of it in the object. It's expecting the pack format, which we put at 4. There's some weird thing about it. Put it at 4 or higher. I don't know. Reassuring, I know, guys. And then it's also looking for the description, which can be anything. So these are case sensitive. They have to be in quotations, just because. And it has to be exactly that. So we're going to go ahead and save that. So that's there, and that's basically it for that. Okay, so once you've choked on your Timbits, like I just did, we have our structure that we went over before. So we're at advancements. Now we just want to create a new file. And this one, I generally like to, the name of the file doesn't matter too much except for the first one. So the first file that we're going to make is the root of our advancement tree. So we'll name it root and .json. Like I said, they're JSON files. So you get this. Always squiggly brackets first. I'll double space it just for readability for you guys. So we'll throw in some extra spacing. So Now, we're going to be doing a couple things here. So, I don't want to just show you guys how it's coded. I want to show you what my processes of making these things, so you guys can make your own. So if we go to the minecraft.gamepedia.com and then search advancements, and then go to the JSON format area, under here you'll see the root tag. So the root tag means these two squigglies. Yeah, that's the root. So it says display. Okay, well, we need display. There you go. How simple is that? Right? We doing it. So every time it goes down a tree, you're going to want to colon and then more squigglies. And just so you guys can read it easier, I'm going to do extra spaces. So you don't need these extra lines in between them. So again, looking at it on the advancements on the Gamepedia, the next thing we need is the icon. Icon, look how easy this is. And then again, icon drops down, so we're going to colon, squigglies. And then we need item. So this is one, there's no more squigglies after item. So this is just going to be the icon, the little blob that shows up. I don't know what we want to make it. Okay, yeah, I know. One thing that I never use in Minecraft is the clock. So let's make it, you have to craft a clock. So here you're going to put down the namespace of it. So that's a Minecraft clock. Except I think it's still clock. We're going to double check. So here, you won't see it on my recording, but I have Minecraft open up in the background in a creative world, so I can look for these things. Yeah, so it's Minecraft clock. Sorry, it took me a while to find it. It's under tools. I don't use it that much. So this is one of those things that I was talking about. So on the Gamepedia, it doesn't look like they updated it, because they still have data under the icon. Oh, they did update it. Okay, yes, until 1.3, so I'll touch on it again. So here you used to have item Minecraft log, and then, well, I'll just show you. See, if you wanted it to be an oak log, we would have to do that, and then you'd have to say data, and then the data would be 0. You need. This is wildly embarrassing. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is pretty embarrassing. You don't. That's. Oh, right. Sorry. We're doing this together. We're doing it together. So that's a good thing. So that would be it. So the colon means we're doing. Just 1 second. Does that mean my? Sorry, losing track. So that's trying to save. So that's what that would be. But now, because we're in 1.13, or we're coming up there, and Mojang has decided to change their file structure, it would just be oak log, and then that would do it. But like I said, we're using a clock, just because. So the next thing is title. So that's done with your icon. So that's the icon. So the next is title. So if it's directly under, we comma that. We need to comma that. So title. The title can be anything that you want. I don't know, time turn. Now we need a frame. So there are a couple different frames. I think there's 3. Basically, the default, you don't need it. You can default it to task, but there's also challenge, which is like a cool looking thing, and then goal and task. We'll show you all of them, but for now, we'll just leave it at task. And then this is probably the harder one. Sorry, just because it's a bit iffy. So background. The different trees of Minecraft have different backgrounds, and the advancements of the nether ones have netherrack. Overworld has dirt as the background. So that's different. So it's kind of weird. Minecraft. This, you kind of have to go directly into the textures. It's kind of like if you're making a resource pack. So in Minecraft, like in the jar that it runs, there's a folder called textures, and then blocks in that texture folder. And then this is where all of the blocks are in PNG format. They're just pictures. So I'm feeling fancy. So we're going to use emerald.png. Usually they're the same name as the ones in Minecraft, but it gets a bit trickier. And when we get into trickiness, I'll definitely do it its own thing. Next, we just need the description, the little text that shows there. So, I don't know, build a clock. Not 0. So, thing is parent. Of course, this is the root, so it doesn't have a parent itself. So the next thing that we go to is criteria. And again, the tree goes in, so squigglies. So under the criteria, you can have multiple criteria. Criterion? So yeah, you can have multiples. So basically, it calls for a criteria name, which can be anything. But if you have, it says must be unique. When it says must be unique, it's pertaining to this file only. So if you had multiple criteria, you couldn't have them underneath the same name. So each criteria, if you have 5 different criteria in this file, you need 5 different names for each one that have to be unique. They can be anything, so I'm just going to name it. I usually like to name it something that makes sense, so it's just easier for me to read. So, like, I just name it clock. You know, again, it goes down a tree. So, squigglies. And then you have 2 things underneath of it. the trigger, and so we want inventory changed. So we'll say Minecraft inventory changed. The next thing is conditions. Conditions, right? And conditions goes down. Of course you need conditions, because the trigger is just your inventory changed. You have to tell what changed in your inventory. So the conditions is just they change depending on what trigger you're using, and then we can get into each one of them. We'll try to do a couple of each, so we go over pretty much everything. But basically, items. It's kind of obnoxious. It has to be in a list, so square brackets means list, and then squiggly means one item. This is just how it's structured. It's kind of annoying, but for the file structure Minecraft has, this is how it's coded. This is how this is done. So you're just telling what you have to have in your inventory to get this achievement, and of course we want the clock in your inventory. So that is it. You can go ahead and save that. Okay guys, so we're popping over here, and of course if we go into advancements we don't see anything here. Even if we get a clock, we don't have a clock. What's up with that? The reason being is we need to, if we go to, so we need to use the data pack. I don't know how to use this stuff. Tab. So data pack, we're just going to list the data packs that are already here. List enabled. I came back with nothing. Oh man, we're looking. Oh, okay. Oh, 2 data packs are enabled. It says DP1. Oh no. Yeah, we look pretty stupid right now, don't we? Yeah, I look like a fool. I opened the output dialog on Minecraft to see what was wrong, and it was like, we expect a name at line 18 because I put a comma here. Always typos. Always. So if we save that, we'll pop into Minecraft, and hopefully it works this time. Okay. So, boom. Time turtle. So that was it worked this time. Oh, see? So, we have this beautiful background, and the time turtle built a clock. So, that's how to create a route, and then we'll get into everything else in later videos, guys, but this was pretty awesome. If you liked it, or want to see more, leave some comments of what you want to see. Maybe think of some ideas of some crazy advancements. Challenge me, I like it. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video of this.